However, going back to it, even to spark you even further, you know Marvin Gaye? Let's get it on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Marvin Gaye is my third cousin, actually. So we are related.
No.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
no.
Yes.
I'm done, guys. The podcast is over. Bye.
Can I have your autograph?
and it's shocking, right? And a lot of people, you know, when I tell them that, they're like, oh, wait, but, you know, that's crazy enough. But like Marvin's last Gaye, you know, it's spelled Gaye. And I'm like, you know what? That is a stage name. That's the stage name of it. So they added the E at the end of the last name Gaye because back then, you know, during these Motown funk days, obviously, you know, it was quite taboo. It's quite across the world, and you know, even in the States, it was quite taboo to be gay. You know, to have some homosexual, you know, relations with with another man.
How the tables have turned.
The tables have turned, right?
Yes.
Surprise! World Pride is coming up. Get ready, everyone.
Let's
Sydney,
get
Australia.
it.
And but yeah, so yeah, my third cousin is Marvin Gaye. Fun fact. Fun fact Friday.
Fun fact Friday. What a Friday. What a Friday. Amazing, man. Amazing. Like I now can call you Tom Gaye every time I see you without any
Without feeling
resentment.
bad
Without
about it.
wondering,
Yes.
without wondering what's going on.
Yeah, no, without
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah.
Or, you know,
Like
people coming up to you saying, "Why are you calling him that? Isn't it been offensive?" So I guess going back, and I'll bring it back to the conversation that we were talking about. Do we find it offensive to call people gay, right? And I think that is a big topic. Now, bear in mind, like I grew up, you know, being teased of being black. I was always called the N-word when I went to a white school. I was always called, you know, a very offensive, you know, white word when I went to an all-black school. I kind of never fit in. You know, my mom is Italian and German, and my dad is African. So I'm kind of this mixed mocha boy who kind of just doesn't really know kind of where to fit in at growing up, especially being of a mixed race, especially in America.
Yeah.
And it was quite difficult growing up. However, it wasn't until I suddenly became like the star of the track team in high school that everyone started respecting this gay boy, this gay character. He's like, holy shit, he's gay, but he runs really fucking fast. And it was like crazy enough. Like, honestly, anyone out there, like, you should not give props for someone because they're good at sports. You should give props to someone because they're just a good person. You know, as a disclaimer for everyone who's listening and watching. Like,
Yes.
Good at sports also brings about like discipline, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So this respect that should come with that.
Yeah,
so I feel like
respect should
you
come.
earned it.
Thank you.
Yes.
But it
was
should
well
always been there.
deserved.
And but ultimately, yeah. So calling someone gay, yeah, I've been called gay many times in my life. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
It's your
sticks and stones will break my bones. Words should never hurt you. You know,
Yeah.
and I still live on by that. Like, I've been called so many names in my life, and I'm just like, you know what? F it. Like, is what it is.
Exactly.
You know, if
Yeah.
people want to call, you know, me gay. In fact, you know, that's actually, I've noticed it's actually stopped probably since maybe 2012, roughly. You know, I don't know what's happened around that time frame, but I've noticed that people, like, even, you know, people walking the streets, I used to get called names for wearing a crazy outfit or all of these things. But I've noticed personally firsthand that it has diminished. It actually almost doesn't exist anymore to call someone gay or, you know, the F word, you know, like faggot or things like that. You don't hear it anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just more shocking, but I just don't hear it. You know, and it's a good thing. I find that as a progression in society that we've kind of moved away from that. But you're right. I mean, there are still, you know, younger kids in high school or younger kids in, you know, elementary school growing up. And, you know, some of their parents are now supportive of their child being gay. Things have changed so much in time where I don't even know if it's even a topic of conversation anymore. You know what I'm saying? It isn't. It
in
isn't.
Australia, it isn't.
It's not.
But there are still countries out
Yes.
there where. So this is going to be really inspiring
Yeah.
for many people.
And I
but
think
we're very lucky here in Australia.
Yeah, we are very lucky, and obviously,
Yeah.
you know, from the States to you know
Yeah.
even Europe, you know, all the main places, at least that I visited. Now, bear in mind, like I haven't been to Qatar, I haven't been to other countries that are highly against gay people. I mean, I did go to India. I was afraid, not because of being gay or anything. It was just afraid because it's just India was just India, and I've never expected it before. That was kind of like what really pushed my bubble out there. In fact, I actually enjoyed India, and it exceeded my expectation of what I actually thought it was going to be. However, anyone out there who is gay and living in these countries that maybe their families don't accept them, or maybe it's just illegal to be gay.
Just move.
It's simple. Like, get the get the F out.
Get out,
like,
get out. Come
get out
over,
while you
come over.
can. You know? Hit me
Get
up
on
on
a boat.
Instagram and come say hi. I'll tell you where to go.
Australia is definitely very welcoming to the
Yeah.
gay
Yeah,
community.
it is.
Ireland is also, I lived there for many years.
Yeah.
Brazil is too. Like actually the biggest, second biggest LGBT event in the world is the Copacabana one.
Yeah.
No, the
it
São
is.
Paulo one. The São
I
Paulo
was going
one.
to say, because I went there for Carnival, and I went there for the Olympics in 2016, which is really
Wow.
fun. Yeah, we've had some really good times in Brazil, I'll say that. Obrigado.
Awesome. It's good that you also mentioned sports, and Sandra mentioned like sports kind of like connect people, and you mentioned like you shouldn't value someone because of their physical, you know, capabilities or athlete capabilities. You should value people for who they are.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Qatar, and it's actually my next topic.
Oh, good.
That I wanted to go through, like my next controversial topic, because, man, like this whole thing, like it ruined the World Cup. Like I like there's many things wrong about it, right? I feel like I will also say I'm sorry, but like that problem with homosexual, it's even the smallest problem when we are talking about the people that actually died and lost their lives trying to build these stadiums.
Yeah.
And their families are devastated. And they feel like they say they are building a fund for it, but it's actually bullshit. You know, those families are like effed up, and it's going to be like that for the rest of their lives because they'll never recover from it.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the homosexual, like the intolerance created around the World Cup?
Well, for starters, and I'll be open and honest with you guys here, and I'll be open and honest with everyone back at home or whoever's listening to this, wherever you are in the world. Number one, I myself, I'm not a political person. You know, I just don't get into politics. I let things be the way they are. People make their own choices. I let mass countries choose their own president. I let everyone kind of just do their own thing, and I just sit and watch and kind of adapt with whatever. I'm a chameleon at the end of the day. But what I will say to the things that are happening in Qatar, for the World Cup and everything, you know what, countries, it is what it is, right? Unfortunately, you guys, we don't really have the power to change someone else's vast country point of views. We can't change their religion. We can't change these things. People will be set in their own ways. And I think once you come to terms and just accept that people will be people, things aren't as bad anymore. It is unfortunate for the things that have happened. And I understand, obviously being gay in these type of countries are quite wrong. But also, if I travel to these countries, I myself am very respectful. I am not going out making out with guys. I'm not going out having sex with guys. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. It's because it's demeaning to their country, right?